Parshas Devorim, the Torah starts, Eila devorim asher diber Moshe kol Yisrael. These are the things that Moshe Rabbeinu told all the Yidden. And it goes on, Be'ever HaYarden, Ba'midbar, Ba'arava. And Rashi tells us this is Divrei Musar, that each name of Midbar and Arava and so on is different inyan and different remazim, how Moshe gave Musar. So the klei yakar points out three things. First of all, B'derech Klal, it says, Diber Moshe B'nei Yisrael. Why does it say Al Kol Yisrael? Practically, how were all the Yidden there? How Moshe speak to all the Yidden? Second of all, why was it Akab Remez? Why was the Musar given in Ifin of Remez, Barova, Milsuf? Later on in the Parsha, it's a lot more clear. Some of the Remazim, some of the Musar that he gave them, it's more Batikrim like Kulchem, and Moshe is yelling at them. The episode over here has to be Beremez. Third of all, in Pasuk Gimel it says, Vahi Bar Boim Shana Ba'ashti Yasar Chedesh Ba'achad HaChedesh. He gives us a date. Why didn't you say the date in the first Pasuk? Explains the klei yakar all three questions by pointing out that here Moshe Rabbeinu was not talking to Klal Yisrael, to Kol Bnei Yisrael. Rather, he was talking to the Gedolei Yisrael, to the Nesiya Yisrael, and these are the Yidden that he calls them Yisrael because they were doimer to Yisrael himself. Yisrael is Doch Yaakov Avinu. So the Nesiyim were Kol Yisrael. He's speaking. I'll call all the Gedolei Yisrael. That's why he's able to speak to all of them in one shot. And by talking to them, he was trying to tell them not only give them Musar, he's teaching them how are you supposed to give Musar. And he said the right way to give Musar is not to tell the person off as is completely. Rather to say it Beremes, B'midbar, Ba'arova, be Merames to them what it is. And why is that? And he explains this is by not saying the date, he's also explaining something. And Rashi explains later when it comes to the Pasuk Gimel, the reason why it says when the Musar happened is because it was B'Seif Yemei Moshe. Moshe knew he's about to pass away. So when he's about to pass away, right before to pass away, then he can give Musar as is. But Moshe, in the first pasuk, he's telling the Nesim how to give Musar. He says, if you're giving Musar the way I'm saying it, it doesn't have to be B'Seif Yomov. The way I'm telling you Musar, you can give Musar all the time. Because if you do it in the way of a remez, then there's no chashash. If you're saying Musar as is, then the person's uncomfortable for you, he's going to see you around all the time, and in addition, he might try to give you Musar back. There are different reasons that the Chazal tell us. But if you're giving Musar in the way of a remez, you just mean remez, you're giving him a hint, and he'll get the message himself. So then, you could tell it to him earlier on, and you don't have to worry about telling it to him again and again. You don't have to worry about him answering you back because he can make as if he didn't understand it. That's why over here it's not in the Eifin Border.